Hey guys, doing a little stick welding today. Earlier today I showed you we went ahead and cut out our small circle piece of steel. We ground the edges, we got it smooth and ready. This is my gate. I call it a hinge gate, a barrier gate. So this is just the top cap. Goes on this post for the gate. We're going to use a stick welder today to attach it. Be using a 6011 rod. These electrodes are the formal name. You'll hear them called welding rods a lot. I'm going to hold this up close and hopefully you can see the number right here. It's a 6011. That number tells you the qualities of this rod. It's a 60,000 tensile strength rod. The one that comes after the 60 means that it can be used in all positions, and the one at the end of the number describes the coating of the rod. Now there's a lot more to it. That's a real short description, and I've got a weed eater going, and my neighbor's weed eating, so hopefully you can hear me in this video. But I'm gonna go grab my electrode holder. This is an older electrode holder, but inside these electrode holders, you're going to notice that there's grooves inside that electrode holder, and on your electrode there's one end that's bare, which happens to be the end next to the number. The other end has this coating on the rod. That coating helps the weld. It protects the weld. It keeps the weld clean. It gives this rod the ability to be, you can weld outdoors, which we're outdoors right now. A little bit of wind won't hurt it. It'll weld through a little rust, a little paint. It's always good to clean those things off. But stick welding is good for outdoor welding. That bare end of the rod, find one of those little grooves, the one that best suits your needs. This one, that's at a straight 90-degree angle. Just however you need to fix it. I think that's more of a 45-degree angle. We can turn this. We can make it downward, which that's not going to be a good option most of the time. Then there's a straight option at the top. For today, I'm gonna put it on a 45-degree angle just for the demonstration. Now this electrode holder and the way this is in here is nothing but a clamp. It's a clamp. So if I need, let's say my rod gets stuck, something happens, I need to get off of the rod, all I gotta do is unclamp and pull away. So we've got our rod in our rod holder. I'm gonna stick my earplugs in. I have my safety glasses on. First thing we're gonna do, our little cap plate is just laying there. It's not attached at all. So what we want to do first, now you're watching this on video now and it's not going to hurt your eyes. If you were standing here in person, when I say watch your eyes, then you would not want to watch this weld. The bright light of a welder will, what you call a welder burn. It's going to burn your eyes. It's going to cause you some pain through the night. So you don't want to ever watch anybody weld that bright light. But you can watch it through the screen and you're safe. So I'm going to tack it on. Watch your eyes. Get one tack on this side. One tack over here. And because I want this to be flat, I don't want any raised spots, I'm going to take my hammer and just pack it down to where I have no gaps. It's easier to weld that way. I'm going to go ahead and get a tack on the sides. Watch your eyes. I've got a habit of saying watch your eyes because it's just courteous around people, because I don't like to burn people's eyes. Watch your eyes. we're tacked on, and for all purposes, those 4 tacks that I just put on this cap plate would probably hold. Even though they're small tacks, they're strong. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in between each of those tacks, and I'm going to weld what we call a bead. It's a little weld bead. It's just going to melt those pieces of metal together. Watch your eyes. As my cap plate gets hot, I'm going to go ahead and turn the amperage down on my welder so it doesn't burn as hot. Started out running on 90 amps, now I'm on 75 with a 6011 welding rod. Watch your eyes. Notice I got stuck there a couple times. The lower the amperage, the more that you're going to get stuck. And when you do get stuck, just give it a good motion and break it loose, and you can keep going. Watch your eyes. Now we've almost consumed this rod. So I'm going to grab a new one, put it in the electrode holder like so, and finish up my weld. Watch your eyes. So we have that accomplished. One note when you're using, and I'm picking up a different rod here, but it's a 7018. Same concept. I'll go ahead and get the 6011. This coating on the rod, after you've welded, it makes a deposit on the weld. So when you're finished welding, you're actually not looking at the steel, the actual weld in the beginning. On the outside of this weld, there's a crusty coating it's on there to protect the weld. But when you're finished welding, I usually let it cool a little bit and make for certain you have your safety glasses on. You're going to take a chipping hammer. We have those in class. You'll check those tools out each day. You're going to peck on this. I can show you. I don't know if you can see it, but if I peck right here, you can see the little crusty pieces of slag coming off that weld. So underneath that slag, that's your actual weld. So if this looks like something that's interesting to you, I'd like to have you in class.